Hi everyone, this is Miss Minton with today's module lesson. Our I can statement for today says, I can edit and revise my opinion writing. So today I'm going to take some time to model revising a paragraph. Then you are going to choose your favorite opinion from day 28 and 29 and revise your paragraph. Let's get started. Take a look at the screen. Here I have an editing and revising checklist. There are four main parts that we are going to edit and revise today. First, we're going to look for capital letters. Do we have capital letters in the right places? Then we're going to look for punctuation. Do we have correct punctuation in the appropriate spot? Third, we're going to look for spelling errors. We're going to try to spell all of the words to the best of our ability. And then fourth, we're going to look for phrases for the opinion statement and reason. We're going to look and make sure that we used phrases like I think blank because. Let's get started. Here is my rough draft of my opinion on school uniforms based on the Times for Kids article. It says people have different opinions about wearing school uniforms. In my opinion, the most compelling reason to not wear uniforms is kids can't be their own person. The reason is because all students will look the same. They will not be able to express themselves. This is why I do not think students should wear uniforms. Let's get started. First, we're going to look for capital letters and see if they are in the correct spot. Take a look at the first word of my paragraph, people. That's the first word of a sentence, so it needs to be capitalized. I'm going to edit that and change it to a capital P. Take a look at the second sentence of my writing. The word most has a capital M. Most is not a proper noun and it's not the first sentence in the word, so I'm going to change that to a lowercase m. Take a look at the word they towards the end of my paragraph. This is the first word in a sentence, so it needs to start with a capital letter. I'm going to change that lowercase t to an uppercase T. Next, we need to check for correct punctuation. We need to use punctuation at the end of each sentence. Take a look at this phrase. I'm going to read the whole sentence to you, starting here. In my opinion, the most compelling reason to not wear uniforms is kids can't be their own person. The reason is because all students will look the same. That is one long sentence that actually has two complete thoughts. So I'm going to add a period in between the two complete thoughts and capitalize the first letter of my new sentence. Now, that one sentence with two complete thoughts has been broken up into two sentences with one complete thought. Now it says, in my opinion, the most compelling reason to not wear uniforms is kids can't be their own person. The reason is because all students will look the same. Now I have two complete sentences. Next, we're going to look for spelling. I'm going to take a look for any spelling errors in my writing. Take a look at the first word of my paragraph, people. This word is not spelled correctly. I'm going to replace it with the correct spelling of the word people. Take a look at the word should in my sentence. I'm going to replace that with the correct spelling of should. Lastly, we're going to look for phrases for the opinion statement and reason. When you are writing your opinion, you really want to make sure you have phrases like, I think this because the reason I feel this way is, okay? So let's start at the beginning. People have different opinions about wearing school uniforms. In my opinion, the most compelling reason to not wear uniforms is kids can't be their own person. I used a phrase for the opinion statement in that sentence. Let's look at the next one. The reason is because all students will look the same. I think I could add another phrase for the opinion statement in this sentence. The reason is because all students will look the same. I can add the reason I feel this way to make it more clear that this is my opinion. The whole sentence now reads, the reason I feel this way is because all students will look the same. They will not be able to express themselves. This is why I do not think students should wear uniforms. So here is my final draft of my paragraph. Take a look. All of my words are spelled correctly. There's correct punctuation at the end of each sentence. Each sentence is one complete thought, and there are capital letters where they belong, and there are phrases in my paragraph that shows it's my opinion. Now it is your turn. I would like for you to look at your paragraphs from day 28 and 29. I would like for you to choose one opinion that you agree with the most. You will edit and rewrite your chosen paragraph, ensuring you have all of the parts of an opinion paragraph in your final draft. Also, make sure you have correct punctuation, capitalization, and complete sentences in your paragraph. I can't wait to read all of the opinions that my students have about Pale Male's Nest. Thank you, everyone.